Hi. Um, so it's been about 2 years since I made a video about my Inspire experience, and I've been getting a lot of people asking me if I can do a follow up. And just for the record, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just some guy that well, I like to make videos, but usually with my kids, but not a YouTuber. I'm only doing this because I couldn't find anything out there that could help me understand what I was about to go through. And then when I did post that first video, I got a lot of responses saying, yeah, pretty good. So I'm just a guy trying to help out, really. So just so happens, and I just posted a video that I thought I had lost 2 years ago. It was a follow-up to the video that I said I was going to make, where it was about my home sleep study. I had just done it, and so I had completed it. And as luck would have it, or is not, it's very bad luck. It happened September 2019. Just a lot of personal stuff happened. I mean, it was just, and then COVID happened, which most of us. But I had to work through some things through 2020. So 2020 was bad in a lot of ways. So that's most likely why I haven't really done anything. And then I just really thought, and it really didn't have anything more to say. But I found the video of Willie. If you're watching this, Willie, he wanted me to do a follow-up, and I said, what the heck? I'm really not doing anything today. I'm going to a baseball game later on. So anyways, we're already at 2 minutes on this video. So what's happened? So I've gone to the doctor. Last time I went to the doctor, we did it was a couple years ago, and then we went to a 1 year cycle. So now we're meeting every year, right in January, February timeframe. And there's really not a whole lot to talk about. They go in and they hook me up to a monitor, and they do the readings. They find out how often I've been using it. They yell at me for not using it every night. And that's about it. And I've really made no adjustments to this. For the longest time, I had this all the way up to the top, but then I lowered it down about halfway about a month ago, and then I raised it up a couple of notches about 2 weeks ago. I'm supposed to be all the way at the top, but I'm not, and I just felt like, much like the last video, the thing still does. I mean, if you're not completely asleep, like out cold, then yeah. And plus, I think when I wake up, or when I get up in the middle of the night, or it's most of the time it's when I get up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I just want to stay in bed for the next 4 hours on a Saturday morning. I'll just go on, off, and give myself that half hour of pause time, and then I won't actually fall asleep completely, and then I'll start to feel my tongue pulsating, so it wakes me up. But do I get 8 hours of sleep? I'm more about 7, and I think even when I go to bed at like 9, I'm still getting up at 5 and 5 o'clock in the mornings. But if I go to bed at 10, then I'm more on my sleep schedule, which is getting up at 6:30. Now that we're all working from home, which has been great. So that's about it. I mean, I wanted to show, the one person asked about the scars, and I don't know if you can see anything, but when I look, I don't see anything. So there's nothing there. I mean, this one on my chest, it's kind of there. Yeah, it's kind of there, but it's barely noticeable. And you can touch it. It is really like, muscle is starting to grow around it. It's I think there might be some fatty tissue growing over top of it. I can't really tell, but I know it's getting, almost, what is this, 2 years, almost 3 years later, almost, I don't know, 2 years later, 3 years later, this thing is really, I mean, it went for the longest time, good 2 years, good year, it actually hurt to push on it, the skin was, but now it's like, and I don't think I should worry about bench press anymore either. I don't use bench press anymore. I don't, because I'm at home now. just use dumbbells, and I don't worry about hurting or having it land on that part of my chest. I'm all about this now. So, yeah. All right. So this is what it looks like. I think almost 3 years later. I'm gonna turn it on for you, okay? And then that'll be the end of the video. You ready? I always do this. Open it up. And now it's on, and it won't actually start to pulsate. I get 30 minutes now to fall asleep, but I'll turn it off, and that's how it works. All right, thanks.